Good morning, everyone. Welcome to class. We're back with another interesting exercise with respect to newspaper guided reading. So today the topic is going to be around climate change. Okay. All right. So as usual, the reason behind doing this particular exercise is that you improve your fundamentals across each section. Okay. So you're going to be listening to me speak. I'm going to go very, very slowly. So you're going to be listening to me speak. At the same time, you will also be reading this entire article. Okay. So your reading skills will improve. Post that, we will do a guided speaking session. So I'll be picking a particular paragraph and you will go slow and you will speak loudly after me. And finally, we will take up certain new words and we will frame sentences with them. Okay, so that's going to be the entire agenda. Okay, all right. So that being the case, now let's begin. Good morning, everyone. All those who have joined on the live chat. Good morning. Hello, Rajni. Hello, Utkarsh. Hello, Deepika. Hello, Gitanjali. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Hello, Shiba. Welcome. Okay. So let's start. I'm going to go very slow. This is going to be a very interesting article. You can also develop opinions with respect to climate change. You will also have some hard facts that you will be equipped with after this class, which you can use in your writing and speaking. All right. All right. Great. Hello, Pooja. Hello, Sri Kuti. Welcome. Okay. The passage begins. Climate change tracker. So we are tracking climate change. We are seeing where the climate change is headed towards. Okay. The South Pole heats up. The South Pole, which means Antarctica, heats up. The temperatures there are rising. Okay. Let's see. Now, forget the first sentence. Okay. Last week, column talked about something around the newspaper. This week, so last week it was about the Arctic Circle, North Pole. This week, the focus turns. Now, I'm going to be reading the whole thing. Try to understand. I'll not explain. Try to understand. After that, I will explain the whole passage. Okay. Now, your aim should be to understand it by yourself first. If you're not able to, if you're not able to understand the meaning of a particular word, try to take a guess and keep moving forward. Okay, because that will happen in your reading test. You may not be able to understand a particular word, but you still have to go forward. Take a calculated guess and move forward. Okay. This week, the focus turns to the final frontier of global heating. The focus turns to the final frontier of global heating, the frigid continent of Antarctica. The frigid continent of Antarctica. Okay. All right. It is considered to be largely exempt from the effects of climate change for now. It is considered to be largely exempt from the effects of climate change for now. Thankfully so. Okay, thankfully so. Because if the Antarctic ice sheets start melting, all bets will be off. If those start melting, all bets will be off. Okay. Now, according to this report on the ocean and cryosphere, so according to some report, glaciers of the West Antarctic ice sheet were in retreat. Okay, were in retreat, driven by warm ocean waters. Right. So the ice sheets were in retreat, driven by warm ocean waters. Now, a new report this week, okay, to call this has far more worrying data. Far more worrying data. Okay. So between 1989 to 2018, the South Pole has seen a massive warming trend of 1.8 degrees Celsius. Okay. It is heating up at a higher rate than the rest of the world. So the South Pole is heating up at a higher rate than the rest of the world. Okay. This is all the more alarming. This is all the more alarming because the South Pole lies in the middle of the Antarctic plateau, which is the coldest place on Earth. Okay. So the coldest place getting heated up the fastest with temperatures ranging from a high of minus 20 degrees to a low of minus 60 degrees. Okay. Fine. Fine. All right. Now, let's keep going. Antarctic. Now, everyone's okay till this point. Just type okay or clear till this point. Yes? Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Sahil, Chaitanya, Divya, Ravikant. Yeah, all of you fine? All right. Antarctica, now let's come to some data. Antarctica is 14.2 million square kilometer in size. So warming obviously affects different parts of the continent in different ways. Okay, it's too large. So different parts of the continent gets warmed up in different ways. So according to the authors of the report, local weather anomalies, I'll tell you the meaning later, try to guess. Local weather anomalies and the heat of the surrounding oceans play a part. However, based on climate model simulations which account for non-emission causes, okay, the researchers have concluded that human-induced climate change, so human-induced climate change has contributed to 1 degree to 1.8 degree rise. Human-induced climate change has induced this. Okay, all right, now let's keep going ahead. In effect, okay, in effect, the extreme rise in temperatures would have been highly unlikely, okay, it would have been highly unlikely without the anthropogenic global heating. So we will come to the meaning of it, don't worry. Try to guess what it means. Without the anthropogenic. Then after that, when I tell you the meaning, you can see how accurate you are with respect to your guessing, okay, with respect to your instinct. Okay, fine. Let's go. Last paragraph. A separate report in March had described a heat wave. A heat wave, you might have heard of this term on the news. Heat wave. Heat wave described a heat wave on the continent earlier this year with a maximum high of 9.2 degrees Celsius recorded on 24 January in the Windmill Islands. Okay, name of a place, Windmill Islands. That's 7 degrees higher than the 30-year mean for the region. 7 degrees higher than the 30-year average. For the reason, it seems clear that global heating has reached Antarctica. Okay, so global heating has reached Antarctica. All right, okay. Good, everyone. Rahul, Kajal, Sahil, Krishnaveni, Faisal, Jaspreet, Gitanjali. Okay, good. Now tell me, how much did you follow? How much did you understand of this passage? So if you have to give a number, if you have to give a percentage, how much did you understand? 60%, 70%, 80%, 100%, 95%. How much did you understand? I know there are certain words that are not very easy. All right, but overall gist would not have been difficult to catch. What is this passage about exactly? Okay, the impact of climate change in Antarctica. Okay, so how are you measuring the impact? You're saying that temperature is rising there. All right, good, good. Okay, good, good. 95, 70, 70. Okay, 70%. Very good. Okay, good numbers these. All right, 60%, 65, 70. Good. So let's go into the details. Now, what I want to do is I want you to focus strongly with respect to the words you did not understand. Okay, good. 55, 50, 40. Good numbers. Nothing to worry. Okay, so let's come back to the first paragraph. Now, I'm going to explain the meaning to you. Okay, last week talked about something else, not important. This week, the focus turns to the final frontier of global heating. Final frontier of global heating. So when I say global heating, final frontier of global heating. So global heating is a phenomenon that's happening worldwide, yes or no? Global heating, which means global warming, the term that you might have heard, is happening everywhere because people are polluting the planet and therefore temperatures across the world are rising. Okay. Now, when I say final frontier, it means that is the last destination which has to be conquered by global heating. Now, global heating has conquered everything. Every single place on earth is affected by global warming because humans are everywhere. Okay. Now, Antarctica is that last destination, last place to be conquered by global heating. That is why it is called final frontier. Okay. You can also use the word final frontier in certain other contexts. Now, say for example, there is a person who has achieved everything in life. Okay, and this is the one last point of achievement. Okay, that is missing or that he's about to conquer. Okay, like for example, Sachin Tendulkar. All of you might have heard about him, right? So he has scored 100 centuries. So when he was at 99 hundreds and nobody has even come close, so you would say Sachin Tendulkar is about to conquer his final frontier. All right, which means the last achievement that's possible in this particular area or domain. Okay, final frontier. Yes. Okay, this week the focus turns to the final frontier of global heating, the frigid continent of Antarctica. So the word frigid itself gives you a hint. Okay, frigid, okay, fridge. Have you heard of fridge? Then you've heard of rigid. Okay, so the word frigid means something that is very cold, okay, very, very low in temperatures. So obviously, Antarctica is a place that's very, very cold. So you will call it frigid continent. Easy to remember, right? Frigid. Okay, the frigid continent of Antarctica. It is considered now. Now, did you get it? Global heating. The only place that global heating has not got into is Antarctica, but now it seems that it is getting there. They're getting there as well. It is considered to be largely exempt from the effects of climate change for now. Largely exempt means largely free of. Okay, largely unaffected by climate change for now. Largely unaffected. Okay, because if it was affected and if Antarctic ice sheets start melting, then the consequences will be disastrous. Now imagine if the Antarctica ice sheets, so the entire island is the entire continent is just basically a big block of ice. So if that starts melting, then what would happen? Okay, the landmass would start getting flooded by water, right? Because sea levels would rise, and then water will enter all the coastal cities. Okay, so that is why all bets will be off, which means disastrous consequences. Okay, very simple. So what did we learn? We learned final frontier, which means the last destination that is to be conquered. Frigid, very, very cold. Exempt, free of. Okay, fine. Now we are okay until this point. Right, now you got an idea what's happening. Till now, it has not been affected, but hey, the report has more to say. So according to this report, this big name, this report, glaciers of the West Antarctic ice sheet. So in the western part of Antarctica, these ice sheets were moving backwards. Okay, so they are all ice floating around, right? So they are all moving backwards. Why? Because of driven by warm ocean waters. Okay, so the ocean is getting warmer, and because of that, the ice was getting pushed back. All right. Now, a new report, one more report, is actually giving more data that is worrisome. There is one more report that is giving more headache for people. Let us see what the second report has to say. The first report is saying that this ice is moving back because of warm water. The second report is saying that the South Pole, that is the Antarctic, has seen a massive warming trend. Now, trend means kind of a pattern, some fashion pattern, okay? Has seen a massive warming trend of 1.8 degrees Celsius. All right, now are you able to see why it is worrisome? Because the entire continent is heating up by 1.8 degrees. Okay, now it is heating up also at a rate higher than the rest of the world. So if the entire world is heating up by say zero point 0.2 degrees, this is heating up by 1.8 degrees. Okay, that is why it's a cause of worry. All right, good. Datar Singh, Puja, Jalpa, Krishnaveni, very nice. Retreat means moving back. Retreat means moving back. Okay. All right. Now, this is all the more alarming. So when you say all the more, it means more reasons to worry about. Okay. All the more alarming. So this is, of course, alarming. This is alarming. Alarming means shocking, surprising in a negative way. So this is shocking. But then one more reason will give you more reason to be shocked. Okay. Another cause to be shocked. And that is the South Pole lies in the middle of the Antarctic plateau, which is the coldest place on earth. So imagine the coldest place on earth is getting heated up the fastest. So now are you able to imagine? The other warmer places are not getting warmed up so quickly, but the coldest place on earth is getting heated up the fastest. All right. So that is why this is all the more alarming. Now, in this coldest place, the temperature range was from a high of minus 20 to minus 60 degrees. So that was the range here, and that's increasing. Everyone's clear now? Alarming means to be something that is shocking. Yes, everyone is clear. Just type clear on the live chat. Just type clear on the live chat if you're all with me. And this is clear until this point. Okay, so now you're able to think of the effects of climate change with numbers, right? You're able to justify it with numbers. Okay, fine. Now, next one. Antarctica is 14.2 million square kilometers in size. So this is a big, big place. So warming obviously affects different parts of the continent in different ways. Okay, so when I say different parts of the continent in different ways, because it's such a big place, some places might get warmed up a little more and in different ways compared to some other place. Right, good. Jaspreet, Yamuna, Mohan, very nice. Shiba, Mohit, Rahul, Utkarsh, very good. Kanak, very nice, everyone. Okay. Okay. Now, according to the authors of the report, so these two reports, right, in the previous paragraph, these authors are saying local weather anomalies and the heat of the surrounding oceans play a part. When I say local weather anomalies, anomaly means anything that is a deviation from normal. A deviation from anything normal standard is called anomaly. Okay, so local weather anomalies mean sometimes have you noticed that in your city, okay, irrespective of wherever you are, sometimes suddenly during winter there will be a short drizzle, okay, or sometimes in February you will find a little bit of rain, okay, or during peak summer there will be one day when it suddenly feels a little cold. Okay, have you noticed such anomalies in weather patterns? Yes or no? Where one day it'll be a bit different. Okay, you won't feel as if it's winter, it'll be a bit hot, or you won't feel it's summer, it'll be a bit cold, or you won't feel that it's not the rainy season because it might be drizzling slightly in February. Okay, these anomalies, get it? Okay, that's called anomalies. So even in Antarctica, it's possible. So those factors, heat of the surrounding oceans, these also play a part. That is what they are saying. Okay. However, yes, local reasons are one, but however, there is a twist in the tail. That's why I'm saying however, based on climate model simulation. So based on these computer simulations, which account for all these things. So I am going to have a nice software which is going to now tell me which account for non-emission causes. Non-emission. Now, what do you mean by emission? Effluent. So whenever you're polluting the environment through vehicles, through factories, right? So these models, these software models will now separate that. They will say, okay, these are non-emission, which means natural causes. These are human-made. Okay. The researchers have concluded that human-induced climate change. So this climate change that is becoming, that is getting in because of humans has contributed 1 degree to 1.8 degree rise. 1 degree to 1.8. So purely because of humans, we have so much of increase. Okay. In effect, if you see, close this. In effect, the extreme rise. So basically, to summarize, the basic effect, okay, the effect is the extreme rise in temperatures. So the extreme increase in temperatures would be unlikely. You cannot have such a huge increase without the effects of anthropogenic. Anthropogenic means human contribution, man-made. So the extreme rise of temperatures of 1.8 cannot be possible without human-made global heating. Okay, so if human intervention was not there, maybe global heating would have been 0.2 or 0.3. All right, but because we have human intervention and because humans have contributed to this pollution, the increase is now 1.8, which is really high. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Mohit, Jalpa, Deepika, yeah. Is this clear? Everyone? Okay. Right. Good. Okay. All right. Now we just finished this one. A separate report in March had described a heat wave on the continent earlier this year. When you say heat wave, it means this large influx of increase in temperatures. Okay, a sudden increase in temperature. So usually you say in summers, right? So this particular city is affected by a heat wave. All right. So an increase, a severe increase in temperature with a maximum high of 9.2. 9.2 degrees in Antarctica is very high. Okay, recorded on 24 Jan. Now that's 7 degrees higher than the 30-year mean. So 30-year mean basically means 30-year average. So 7 degrees higher than the average, 30-year average. So that's pretty bad. Now, the last sentence, a concluding one, it says, it seems clear that global heating has reached Antarctica. So did you notice that at the beginning, we say that it is that climate change effects have not yet touched Antarctica. That's what it looks like. Then the last sentence says, it seems that I'm sorry, but global heating has reached Antarctica. Okay, that is sad. Right? Okay. So now all of you understood this. All of you got the idea of the passage. Did you understand the meaning? Yes, just type got it if you got the meaning, if you are able to catch the meaning. Okay, good. Okay, very nice. Good, everyone on the live chat. Good job. Okay, Priya Verma, very good. Okay, Jalpa, Yamuna, Utkarsh, Krishnaveni, Mohit, Shrikuti, Gitanjali, Dipanshu, Chaitanya, Jaspreet, Tatar Singh, Utkarsh, nice. Okay, excellent, Mohit, good job. So now what we are going to do is we are now going to discuss. Okay, so you are going to be reading loudly. Okay, so let me give you a role. All right. So if you have to talk about this, so if you have to say that yes, this is indeed a cause of concern. Okay, you will be basically reading out this paragraph loudly. Okay, so if I tell you, hey, I don't think global warming exists, it's all fake. Okay, so you will justify and you will tell me, no, global warming exists and it exists because of this particular paragraph, which you will read loudly. Okay, let us start. Okay, all right. Repeat after me. Antarctica, repeat after me. Antarctica is 14.2 million square kilometer in size. Is 14.2 million square kilometer in size. So warming obviously affects different parts of the continent in different ways. In different ways. According to the authors of the report, read loudly. According to the authors of the report, local weather anomalies and the heat of the surrounding oceans, loudly, and the heat of the surrounding oceans play a part. Play a part. However, pause. However, based on climate model simulations, which account for non-emission causes, the researchers have concluded that human-induced climate change has contributed, loudly, has contributed 1 degree to 1.8 degree rise. Now the last one, very important. In effect, this is your main punch point. Okay, so you should be strong and drive the point strongly. In effect, the extreme rise in temperatures would have been highly unlikely without the effects of anthropogenic global heating. Anthropogenic global heating. Did all of you repeat? Yes? Just type I did on the comments box if all of you repeated it. Yes or no? Did all of you repeat after me? Just type I did on the box if you did. Hello Uday, good morning. Now, all those joining in for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Do hit the bell icon as well, because these sessions are held every day. Okay, and it will help you improve your basics, and you will get the alert immediately the moment you hit the subscribe button. Okay, all right. Yes, you will find it just below the video. Yes. Okay, good job, everyone. Okay, fine. So now what we are going to do is I want you to write your opinion on this. Okay, so I want you to tell me whether climate change exists or it does not exist, and give some solution to it. Give a reason or a solution. I want you to type a line about climate change. You should say people should be more aware of climate change and they should take necessary action to safeguard the environment. You should say that people should not only think about the short-term goals of industrialization, but also about long-term goals of sustainability. Okay, you can also talk about some reasons. Industrial pollutants are one of the biggest reasons for global warming, and we should immediately put tougher restrictions on factories. Anything you wish, but I want you to speak your opinion. What do you think about global warming? What do you feel about global warming genuinely? Tell me, put it on the comments box. Okay, I'm going to be going through your comments, but I want you to be fully convinced with your opinion. Whatever you think, I want you to put it on the box. Even if you think global warming does not exist, no problem, but I want you to express your thought. Your thoughts should flow as words. That is why we are all here. Okay, so nobody is going to judge each other. Nobody is going to say this opinion is bad or that opinion is bad. We are not here to express opinions as such. We are here to improve our English, and expressing opinions is a way to do so, because you will be expressing your opinions in your writing task and your speaking task. So it's important that you get comfortable with it. Okay, everyone good. Nice, Faisal. Very good. Use of technology. That's why it's the reverse effect that the environment is giving back to us. Okay, that's good. Very good, clear opinion. Good job. Okay, this is how I want you to take your opinions. Okay, clear, strong opinions. Okay. Others, as you keep typing your opinion, I am now going to give you a few words that I want you to develop sentences with. Okay. The first one is final frontier. Final frontier. Now, what do you mean by final frontier? The last destination. You can use it for physical capture. Okay, you can say that during some war, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands was the final frontier because it wasn't occupied, etc. Okay, or you can also use it for to indicate that this is the final achievement of someone. Okay, so you can say that the 2011 World Cup was the final frontier that Sachin Tendulkar had captured. Okay, had conquered, captured. Yes. Okay, good. Now I'm getting very, very good opinions in the meantime. Now go ahead and express your opinion, express your sentence with final frontier. Meanwhile, I'm seeing some very good opinions on the live chat. So anyone who is watching the recording later on, click the live chat option. You can see some beautiful opinions by Faisal, Sarita, Mohit, Srikutti, Deepika, Rahul, Jalpa, Pooja, Jaspreet, Yamuna. Excellent. Okay, very nice. Very, very clear, everyone. Krishnaveni. Okay. Jaideep, very nice sentences. Okay, good, good. It exists. The coldest place, nice is melting, so it can be controlled. Very good, Rahul. Good going, Rahul. Nice. Okay. All right. What is Jaideep saying? Global warming is an issue which is there for over 2 decades, but it is an alarm to do necessary changes to restore things back to normal. Good. Utkarsh is saying, of course it exists. I believe we should change our lifestyle. That's a different one. Otherwise, you would not have any choice. See, this is a different one. We should change our lifestyle, change the way you live your life. Okay, good job. Sahil. People throwing materials as they make factories near the river. This affects global warming. Good, Sahil. Correct. Now, others. Final frontier. Final frontier. Good, Uday. Very good. Especially high, it comes from this few as conditions happening. Global warming to reduce, we need to improve forestation, afforestation, which is the opposite of deforestation. Very good, Uday. Excellent job. All right. Good. Now, as you do final frontier, let's take another easy word. Okay, this easy word is frigid. Frigid means very, very cold. Okay, I can simply say this glass of water is frigid. It's so cold I cannot drink it. It is frigid, extremely cold. Okay, you can also say that I had been to a holiday to this place and it was frigid. Okay, you will not say it was very frigid. You will simply say it was frigid. Okay, I just couldn't step out because it was frigid. Okay, so what are the words that we are learning? We are learning final frontier. Next, we are learning frigid. Okay, okay, good. All right, now the next one. The next one, we are going to take something easier again. Now, I remember that whenever you're writing these words, please remember them. Okay. The reason why I'm asking you to type the sentences is that you will remember it the moment you have written the whole sentence. Okay. Next is anomaly. You can also use it in singular form. You can also use it in plural form. Anomaly, ANOMALY, singular, and the word that I've highlighted is plural. Anomalies. Okay, I noticed an anomaly in the data, which means something at one point was different. So if I'm talking about how many milk packets am I ordering every day, okay, so the data might show 2, 2, 2, 2, 10, then again 2, 2, 2, 2, then this data point of 10 is an anomaly, because how can I order 10 milk packets for one person? It's impossible. Okay, so that's an anomaly. All right, now what do you mean by anomaly? Something that is a deviation from what is standard. All right, good job. So that brings us to the end of this session. Do check out the advanced programs that we have. Some of you are already part of it. So this particular announcement is not for them. This announcement is for those who are not part of the advanced programs. If you're watching these lessons, you're connecting to these sessions. I know that you're someone who is really trying hard to crack your exam. So you will definitely deserve the fast track program, which is way more intensive and something you can handle. So the admissions form would be there in the video description. Do check it out. You can click. You will have a discussion with our counselor, and then you can take this forward. You can ask all your doubts, queries. It's a very intense course comprising daily live sessions, Monday to Friday practice, Saturday and Sundays live sessions, mock tests, doubt clearance. Then you have recorded lessons, daily quizzes, etc. So fill the form, have a discussion, and I'll be really happy to see you in that course as well. Okay, so I hope you learned out of this. I really want you to strongly think of the different words, strongly think of the opinions you have, so that you will be able to comfortably express them in your exam. Okay, on that note, all the very best, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next session tomorrow. Bye bye.